What's going on, guys? Jay Tiesler here with the latest Mustang and automotive news. We've got some good news for you. Now, these are the dyno numbers from yesterday from late model restoration. The 2018 Mustang GT with the automatic 10-speed made 415 wheel horsepower. Now, I thought that could have been a fluke. I thought maybe good fuel, good air, the dyno's generous, and they got kind of a freak car. Well, I was trying to, I was thinking maybe I was a little excited also because we calculated this is about 488 crank horsepower with a 15% drivetrain loss. Now, this is like really high numbers, 437 at the wheel, 401 torque. So I thought, okay, maybe American Muscle. This is from American Muscle. They just dynoed this, and they released the video a few hours ago. So I thought maybe their numbers are high also. Well, I compared them to a stock 15 Mustang. They made 369. This one makes 437. That's a difference of about 68 wheel horsepower. This is on their same dyno. And it makes 50 more torque, 352 compared to about 401. That's a huge difference, guys. So when the Ford engineers said that they created all new Coyote, I was thinking, yeah, it'll make a little more power. But this is really significant because it has a lot more power under the curve. It makes torque at a lower RPM, a lot more usable horsepower. So then I started thinking, well, what is a GT350 motor? What does that make on the dyno? So I went to Mustang 6G and I started researching GT350 dynos. And one of these guys is 453. Another guy's there testing intake systems, he made like 451. And then Motor Trend, when they compared it to the Z28, they got something like 471 from their GT350R and 466 from the GT350. Okay, but they also only got 370 torque, 375 torque. And if you compare that to the 2018, it's making more peak torque than the GT350, and it's only making about 30 to 20 to 30 wheel horsepower. It's hard to compare dynographs, but what I'm getting at is the 2018 Mustang is a beast. It's making a ton of torque. It's making a ton of power up top. You can't even compare it to the 2015 Coyote. It's just, even if you do the Performance Package 3 on the 2015 Coyote, it has a little bit more peak horsepower, but it doesn't make the torque down low can't be made up for unless you run 85 in headers or something like that. So out of the box, the 2018 Mustang GT is just a straight animal, and it is just really impressive. I can't wait till they get a tune on this thing. Another reason why LMR's numbers were just a little bit low is they couldn't run the car up an extra 500 RPM to the rev limit, and I was told that the new Mustang has got a rev limit of 7,500, so I'm not sure why these guys didn't run it up. Another thing also, that it's making this peak power right here, and I'm not sure why it just takes off right here. It's flat, it actually goes down and then it takes off again. So these are inflated. I wouldn't say inflated, these are real numbers, but it's interesting little section of the dyno curve right here, because a lot of people aren't going to be using this rev range. But anyways, regardless, this thing is making just a ton of power, and super impressed with it. And it makes you wonder, the GT350 is amazing and it's a great road race vehicle, but if you get the Performance Package 1, or especially if they get the Level 2 Performance Package, I mean, is that going to just run right with a GT350 on the racetrack around the road course? So lots of good stuff coming out from the SEMA show, and thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your subscriptions. I really appreciate it, and hope you enjoy geeking out about the 2018 Mustang GT just like I do. If you do, let me know in the comment section, and let me know if you plan on getting one and what you like about it. And I look forward to these guys putting a tune on this vehicle and coming up with some more numbers and actually getting theirs to the track, because late model restoration yesterday ran a 12.0 at 116.9, almost 117 trap speed. So if these numbers are accurate, then they should run at least a 12.0 at 116. They have a manual car, so I don't expect it to run a 12.0 first time out, but if they could get a 116, 117 trap speed, that would let you know that it's making at least the same power as the guys over at LMR, and we'll see if this one runs even better. Who knows? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like and comment. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you're excited about it, let me know.